I'm Joanna Green, and on this edition of MTA's Commuter Connections, we'll learn about what the MTA is doing in preparation for the holidays and the upcoming winter weather season. We'll also share a few employment opportunities with you and answer your customer concerns and questions all ahead on MTA's Commuter Connections. Welcome to MTA's Commuter Connections. For this edition, we're on location at the Mondawmin Metro Station in Baltimore, where large numbers of people are expected to enjoy the MTA Holiday Train Garden and an appearance from Santa and Mrs. Claus. This annual event has become a family tradition and a big part of the holiday celebration. MTA Director of Rail Operations, Jason Lurz, is here to tell us about this fun event. Hi, Jason. Great to see you again. You know, I'm starting to get jealous. You know, you folks at Metro have all the fun. You have movie events, you have Santa. I mean, how do we top that here?
I'm sure we can do it, John. Every year we try to do more and more.
You guys have this great tradition. I mean, it has really become a citywide event that you have the Holiday Train Garden. So how long has MTA Metro been hosting the Train Garden?
This is our sixth successful year. It started in 2006. Every year we try to add new and exciting things, and this year we're going to outdo ourselves from last year, and we're looking forward to seeing all the kids and their families and taking pictures with Santa. And
now, but I mean, this thing is huge. Was it always this huge? I mean, the first time you guys did this, what was about the size of this whole thing?
No, the first time we did this was in 2006. It was just a train garden, but we realized we want to capture more of the community and give more back. So we introduced Santa and Mrs. Claus. They graciously accepted our invitation.
Right.
So, and then we started, but it started out very small, but word of mouth just got a hold, and now this is a pretty huge event, and we're looking forward to having it every year and 20, 30 years from now.
So what does this train garden consist of? You know, because and people think train garden, they just think a bunch of trains, but it's a lot more that goes into this whole thing.
No, it's basically it's Santa's place. We have pictures with Santa, Mrs. Claus, read stories to the children. We give out coloring books and crayons, and the train garden, which is behind us. The kids, it's an interactive
so this
train
is interactive.
operation.
They can walk through. They can push buttons.
Push
and things
buttons
like that?
and have the train operate, and we'll leave this on from Thanksgiving until the beginning of the new year.
Now, how long does it take to put this together? Because this sounds like a lot of work.
Every year, it requires more and more volunteers, but there's no shortage.
And the operative word said volunteers.
Yes.
So you're telling me MTA staff comes in and helps with all the events?
Yes, this is 100% supported by MTA volunteers.
Wow.
We dedicate probably a month leading up to the event and the cleanup. So this is probably a 3-month event that we're working on.
Wow. You mentioned that there's so many things that go on in planning this. So you mentioned that the train garden's there, it's interactive. Now you said pictures. Now, do these pictures cost anything? When people come and they see Santa and Mrs. Claus, do they have to pay?
No, the pictures are free. The only thing you have to do is stand in line. But this year we're also giving more. We have music and movies to keep the kids occupied. So we're trying to make it a fun event for the parents as well as the kids.
That sounds great. Now, how many people would you say came through here last year?
Last year, I think we rank it by candy canes, how many candy canes we give out. So I believe it was close to 4,000 people.
Wow.
Had come through.
And so you guys did this. How many weekends is this going to take place? It's Saturdays. This happens on Saturdays. So it starts in December.
Yes, this year the dates will be December 1st, 8th, and 15th.
And the hours?
From 10 to 1.
From 10 to 1. And so when parents come in, what do they need to do? They just come in. They do need to hold on to their children. We do stress, hold on to your children, correct?
Yes, this is an active transit hub. So, you know, the parents need to be mindful of their children, but we have enough volunteers going around to make sure the safety of everybody.
Now, I understand you have some pretty special guests that will be joining you and working a lot during this whole event. So who are these guests and where do they come from?
Yes, our special guests came straight from the North Pole.
All the way from the North Pole?
Mr. and Mrs. Claus, how you guys doing?
Wow!
Happy holidays!
You know, I want you to know, and I want you to share this with Santa, I've been really good this year. And I want to put in some special requests for some things, you know, and I want you to put in a good word, because I hear you have it on good authority that they really do deliver.
Yes, I have connections. I'm close with Santa.
And so Mrs. Claus will be reading. Mrs. Claus, you'll be out reading. Mrs. Claus is going to be reading, and Santa's going to be passing the children along.
Yes.
And they're also going to be handing out gifts.
Yes.
You know, this is really a high-tech thing here. You can leave your request right there with Santa, huh?
Yeah, Santa delivered, or the elves just delivered the mailbox that goes straight to the North Pole. So all through the month of December, the kids can come and drop their letters to Santa, and they'll be taken directly to the North Pole.
But can adults drop their letters? Because I want to check. There's some things I want to put in the box.
Preference is given to the kids, so
oh my God.
you can try.
They can try.
You can try.
Because I've really been good this year. Well, I want to thank you and the team from Metro. You guys have done a wonderful job. You've really bought, and in some cases, a lot of families can't afford to do expensive pictures with Santa, you know, go out to the malls. So here you are providing a wonderful free opportunity for folks that enjoy the holidays. And also you're providing a community service and spreading goodwill, so thank you. And I really appreciate that. You do a lot of great work on behalf of MTA.
No problem.
And Santa and Mrs. Claus, thank you all for being out there and really touching the lives of the children in our community. We really appreciate it. So again, if folks want more information, they can go to our website and get the information about the event and come on out, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you again for all the good work you do.
Thank you.
Coming up next, a look at what MTA is doing to prepare for the upcoming winter weather season. Stay with us. You guys stay with us.
I'm Paula Cullings. I'm the Director of the Office of Fair Practices for the Maryland Transit Administration, and I'd like to wish you a safe and happy holiday.
This is Kurt Cronky from the MTA Transit team. Happy holidays to everyone.
Well, happy holidays. We are joined today with some students, Baltimore City School students. What school do you represent?
Ace.
Ace. Well, we want to give the kids a chance to say happy holidays. So say happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Anybody special you want to say happy holidays to? Say what? Mom, Dad, Grandma, everybody wave. Say okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.
I'm Debbie Davis,
And I'm Courtney Bridgers,
and we are from the MTA Administrator's Office.
wishing you a happy holiday.
Hi, this is Karen Gronberg, and I am wishing all of you a very, very happy holiday.